W4 PPX, good morning.
Good morning to everybody on the brew crew this morning. Put me in the no column. I think there's a reason for lots of things, but I'm not superstitious. 7-3, hope everybody has a good day. W4 PPX back to net control.
Very good, Don. Hope you have a good weekend as well, and thanks for checking in. Let's go to Jeff, KE8SMN.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, everyone on the brew. This is KE8SMN. Put me down for no. Not superstitious at all. KE8SMN, back to net.
Very good, Jeff. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for being here. Gil, K4 GDS, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Vicky, everyone else. I was born 13th of October, so I can't be superstitious about 13th, that's for sure, and generally not in general. K4 GDS, back to net.
Very good, Gil. Hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for checking in. Roy, W8 ROI, probably merging on the freeway. W8 ROI, Roy. Yeah, we'll try him back in a minute here. Let's take some digital stations. Echo Lincoln Digital. Call signs twice.
Kilo Delta 5, Zulu Papa Tango. Kilo Delta 5, Zulu Papa Tango. Echo Link Mobile, in and out, good morning. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta. Kilo Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
Foxtrot 0, Tango, Whiskey Tango. All right, let's hold up there. We'll acknowledge Paul, KD5 CPT was in and out. Let's see, we have Ray, KC3 FGD. Believe it's Thomas, KF0 TWT. The signal is pretty broken up there. Let's see, we have general check-ins. We have a few minutes. We'll take some general check-ins.
November 4, Romeo Hotel, Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel, Echo.
This time, maybe it'll work.
Alpha India 8 Whiskey, AI 8W.
Sierra Kilo India, Victor Echo 6, Sierra Kilo India.
All right, let's hold up there. Had some pretty rough signals. We have KC2 GRN Joel via text line. We have Roger N4RHE, Chris AI8W, and David VE6SKI. If we missed you, come with your call sign.
Bravo 2, Kilo.
This is KD2 YUI, Kilo Delta 2 Yankee, Uniform Yankee. Kilo 4, Victor Tango Tango, KK4, JR Andy, and the Godfather, WB2JPQ. Let's go up top of the list, excuse me, go up top of the list here. Let's try Roy again, W8ROY.
W8ROI, you got a copy on me this time?
Yeah, I got you this time, Roy. I don't know what... Not sure what's going on, Roy, but hope you have a great day and appreciate checking in. Let's go to Ray, KC3FGD. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, everyone on the brew. Hey, I am not superstitious at all, and as far as the rest of the day, heading up to our wonderful wood shop here shortly, and I'll spend the rest of the day in the gardens. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. Back to net control.
Very good, Roy, or Ray, I mean. Have a great weekend and appreciate checking in. Thomas, KF0GWT.
Good morning, this is KF0TWT. No, I'm not really very suspicious at all. Back to net.
Very good, Thomas. Have a great weekend. Joel, KC2GRN.
Good morning, Bill, Jeff, Morning Brew. No, I am not superstitious. Knock on. KC2GRN, back to net.
Very good, Joel. Have a great weekend. Roger, N4RHG. Good morning.
N2BH, good morning, Bill and clever cousin Vicky. Sound good? November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. Yes. As a Knight Templar and a Knight of St. Andrew, Friday the 13th is on the list. As a sailor, we don't start a voyage and leave port on a Friday. And as a driver, I don't travel any road named Martin Luther King Jr. November 4, Roger Ham Enthusiast. Return to net.
Very good, Roger. Hope you have a great weekend, and thank you for being here. Chris, AI8W.
Well, good morning, everyone, and everyone on the brew. Slightly superstitious. There are some things I won't do, but mostly because there's a logical reason. Walking under a ladder, well, something might fall on your head. Of course, that'd be bad luck. Stuff like that. Anyway, thanks for having me. Back to net. Alpha India 8 Whiskey.
Very good, Chris. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for being here, and that'll do it for me today. I'd like to thank everybody for checking in. The rest of the list we'll turn over to Jeff, KE0JKF, along with Vicky, to take us out, and stick around for the second cup. Have a good weekend. M2BH.
Well, thank you, Bill. Great first hour. My grandfather clock is officially going off as we speak here, telling me it's time to get started on the second hour of the Morning Brew. My name is Jeff, KE0GKF. Of course, Vicky is on the log, KE8VKY. We're getting up to mid-80s here in Omaha today, so we're out of the 90s for a bit that we've been in. Let's get right back to the list. David in St. Albert, Canada. Let's head up to Canada, VE6SKI. David, the question of the day is, are you superstitious? Good morning.
I'm not in.
Where the G7 is taking place right now, and so we've got a campsite with about 90 slots, and not really that suspicious. We can some of the superstitions, but yeah, for the most part, no. Watching a black cat, nah, yeah. Friday the 13th, not really. Thank you very much for having me on here, and you have a great day, everyone on the net.
All right, David, have yourself a great day up north there. Let's go to George in Shirley, New York, AB2KT. George, the microphone is yours.
Fine for about a second, this AB2KC. Well, I'm not superstitious at all. I put that right in the same category as astrology and all these things that people dream up, and no science really behind it at all. So, no, I'll say I'm not superstitious at all. Make America great. Stay, guys, and enjoy Flag Day. AB2KC going to BNL.
All right, we appreciate you checking in this morning, George. Let's go over to Charles in Syracuse, New York, KD2YUY. Charles, you know, they say I'm not superstitious, knock on wood. Well, knocking on wood is a superstition. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, sir. Okay, yeah, I have knocked on wood, and I've worn a rally cap watching a baseball game, but I don't actually consider myself superstitious, and 13's just a number. 73, all back to net control, KD2YUY.
All right, Charles, yeah, neither am I. And the pie chart says basically, I think 91 or 92% of us feel the same way. We are not superstitious. Bruce in Kissimmee, Florida, KK4VTT. Bruce, just don't kiss me.
Sorry about your expectations, but homie don't float like that. Superstitious. Yeah, that's a bunch of hogwash nonsense. It's like, well, you're gonna hit the lotto today. Believe that. Nah, I don't believe in that stuff. Hey, you guys out there, have a great fall this day. Enjoy the weekend, and have a good one. And listen, thank you guys for all that you do behind the scenes. Have a great day out there. Kilo 4, Victor Tango, Kissimmee, Florida.
All righty, Bruce. Have yourself a great morning down there in Florida. And team is what it's all about. And we have an exceptional one on the East Coast Reflector. I have to say that. Let's go to Andy in Cheektowaga, New York. The text line, W2AJR. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Jeff. Morning, everybody in the Brew Crew. I have been known to knock on wood on occasion, but I do not consider myself superstitious. I don't let it bother me. Matter of fact, I work on the 13th floor in my building downtown Buffalo. So there you go. I've been here for 20 years. So knock on wood. Back to you.
All right, Andy. You have yourself a great weekend, sir. Let's go to the Godfather, Dick, in Eden, New York, WB2JPQ. Dick.
Morning, Jeff, Vicky, Bill, everybody. No, I'm not superstitious. I actually looked up, my birthday is on March 13th, and I looked back to the year I was born to make, I couldn't remember what day I was born on, but it was Monday, so I guess I can't blame that on on me. So, yeah, come join us at the top of the hour for the second cup. Vicky and I will have a good time. We'll see what's on your mind today, and you can ask us anything, and we can discuss anything, within reason. So we usually have a
a pretty good time. So back to you, Jeff. This is WB2JPQ. All right, Dick. We all look forward to talking to you here at the top of the hour. Let's go to Jason in Atlanta, Georgia. Jason, are you superstitious?
Hey, good morning, Jeff. No, I am not superstitious at all. Anyway, hope everyone has a great weekend. We had a good time in the town hall last night. It was good getting to see so many faces behind the call signs. Have a great weekend, everyone. This is K4KU, back to net control.
Yeah, you know, I got to get my mug on here in the morning too as well, you know, but I do it. Have a great morning, Jason. Good talking to you. Let's go to Chris in Beaumont, Texas. WB5ITT. Chris, over to you.
Good Friday morning to you, sir, and the rest of the Morning Brew. Happy Friday the 13th. No, I am not superstitious. In fact, 13 is usually one of my lucky numbers, oddly enough. I owned a radio station on 1300 for about 4 years, and probably will again before too long after the legal battle is over. And it seems 13 always shows up for some reason, a lot of stuff. So, no, not superstitious, just coincidence, I guess. Yeah, I hope everybody has a good Friday morning. Be safe out there. Don't let any black cats in front of you. Ha, 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 ha. Had to throw that out. And have a good day. WB5ITT, back to that.
All right, Chris. Well, is good luck? You say 13 is actually a lucky number. Is luck a superstition? We'll have to talk about that some other time. Let's go to Donald in Sellers, South Carolina. KI4ZS. Good morning, Donald. Going once, going twice. Donald, are you still with us this morning by the text line? KI4ZS. Well, we'll put Donald in as in and out for now. He can always check back in. Maybe he's doing something. Another by text line in Hobbs, New Mexico. Bill, KI5 PMI. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Jeff. Everybody on the brew. No, I am not superstitious. Hope everybody has a great day. KI5 PMI. Back to net.
All right, Bill. Thanks for checking in and have a great weekend. Last on this, and we'll be ready for another round of check-ins. Chuck in Lancaster, New York. W2EM. Good morning.
Crew, superstitious? No, not at all. Never was. Back to net, W2EM.
Yeah, Chuck, over 90% of us aren't this morning. You have yourself a great morning. We're ready for another round of just might take some time out, though, for the digital stations. We try to get to those a little bit more because they have a little bit slower time getting in. Let's just call digital stations. Echolink, DMR, digital stations, calling you now so you can get in. Come twice and slowly.
KI4 Zulu Sierra, KI4 Zulu Sierra, IWN.
Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Romeo. Kilo Echo 4, Delta Echo Romeo.
Let me try this again. KE9DIF. Kilo Echo 9, Delta India Foxtrot.
Okay, we'll go with this list right here. KE9, starting from the bottom up, we had KE9DIF via Fireside Network there connected up with us. KE4DER, KI4ZS, KD2WN, KJ5AXC, and at the top of the list we have Don, W9EBB. Don in Ocala, Florida. Don, good morning. The question of the day is, are you superstitious? Good morning, Don.
Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to all the brew crew. Again, the repeater in our area is out, so I'm connected naturally. Hopefully you all can hear me fine. Am I superstitious? Absolutely not. As a man of God and believe in my faith, absolutely not. Everything is controlled by my Lord, and that's the way I feel. And everyone have a great rest of the weekend. And as a person who has many black cats, how can I be superstitious? God bless. Take it easy, 73 go.
All right, Don. Dick was telling me in Zoom room, we took that repeater off this morning because of is why we disconnected that one this morning. Have a great morning, and let's go to Lewis in Houston, Texas, KJ5AXC. Good morning, Lewis.
Good morning, Brew Crew. Yep, I'm superstitious, but to a point. Like, the black cat goes across, I'm going to turn around and go a different way. Other than that, you know, I'm good. I'm good. KJ5AXC, back to net. 73, everybody. Have a great, happy Father's Day to everyone.
All right, Lewis, you have yourself a great morning. Vicky's joking around this morning in the Zoom room. She's getting me off track here. Let's go to Tim in Hamburg, New York, KD2IWN. Tim, what say you?
Well, good morning to everybody in the Brew Crew, Vicky and all. Thank you for doing what you do. I used to be a little superstitious of Friday the 13th when I was younger. I had a couple accidents on Friday the 13th, but that has wore off, and I no longer let that bother me. And biblically, the number 13 is conflicting in the Bible. It has bad connotations, and it also has good connotations. So the number 13 is a mystery in of itself, and you can research that. Everybody says knock on wood, right? I don't know anybody that if you're not even superstitious, everybody says knock on wood once in a while or tap your head. It's just one of those things that we do even if we don't believe in the superstition itself, because it stems back from when we thought evil spirits lived in trees so people would knock on wood. That's where that comes from. It's pretty old. With that, I'll say also Happy Father's Day to all you Father's Day out there. Enjoy your weekend. 73 KD2IWN.
Yes, and happy Father's Day to you too as well, Tim. Got some interesting information. Have yourself a great weekend. Let's go to Donald in Sellers, South Carolina. I think he's checking in for the second time. We can get Don in here this time. KI4ZS. Good morning, Donald.
No, I do not believe in any kind of superstition, knock on wood. However, karma seems to be playing its little game. I had to reset my radio real quick. Y'all have a good weekend. Have a good day.
Stuff happens, Donald. No problem. Thanks for checking in again. Let's go to Bill at Fayetteville, North Carolina. KE4DER. Bill, the microphone is yours.
Thank you, Jeff. Good morning, Ned and Jeff. KE4DER, again, back to you. I do not believe in superstition. I'm a born-again believer, as I've heard
several of your listeners already say. God bless you. Have a blessed day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And 73, I'll turn it back over to you, KE4DER.
All righty, Bill. Have yourself a great weekend, sir. Let's go to Adam in Downers Grove, Illinois. KE9DIF. Adam, push the fun button.
Appreciate that. We have a little bit of a delay over here due to some weather moving through. Superstition. Well, I guess, no, I'm not superstitious, but if you are superstitious, okay, that's fine too, but you believe in what you believe in, and we all have our own opinions. Everybody have a great weekend, great Father's Day. KE9DIF. Thank you.
Well, you know, opinions are like rear ends. We all have one. Thanks for checking in this morning, Adam. Burton, Michigan, WD8KLL via the text line. Greg, what say you?
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew. No, I'm not superstitious at all, so put me down as a no, and everybody have a good weekend and a good Father's Day. Back to net, WD8KLO.
Greg, thanks for checking in and utilizing the text line, which, by the way, folks, is 716-317-9050. I like to say it a little bit slower when people are scrambling for the number. 716-317-9050. Just put that in your phone, put in your call sign. Vicky will get you on the log. All you have to put in is your call. That's all it'll recognize. Vicky will get you down. Let's go to Doug by the text line in Homosassa, Florida. WA8CLG. Good morning, Doug.
This is WA8CLG. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. And no, I am not superstitious. But I'll bet you there's a few of you out there that are first responders that will tell you stories about certain things or stuff happening on phases of the moon and certain days of the month. But glad to say I am not the superstitious. Everybody have a good day, good weekend, happy Father's Day. WA8CLG. Back to you, Jeff.
Yeah, I've heard some interesting stories in the past too, and it makes you wonder sometimes, but I'm not superstitious either. Have a great day, Doug. Jim in Easton, Pennsylvania, KD3ATQ. Jim, over to you.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew Crew. No superstitions here. I'll pick the penny up. It doesn't matter which way. Back to net control, KD3ATQ.
Yeah, the penny one. Yeah, that's another one. There's quite a few of them, you know, the ladder curse, the step on the crack, the, you know, Friday the 13th, of course, like today, the black cat, the tossing salt over your shoulder. Yeah, there's various ones. Let's go to Craig in Oakland Park, Florida, K4MMX. Craig, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Simple answer is no, because if it was true, the number of mirrors that are broken accidentally, I work on intelligent lights, and they all, most of them use mirrors of sorts, I would be dead. So, no is the answer. K4MMX, back to net.
All right, Craig. Yeah, that's another one. The breaking of the mirror. Thanks for checking in this morning.
We have Leo and Dominic checked in by the text line. Let's add to that, and we'll get to them right away as soon as we take another round of check-ins, twice and slowly.
Net Control, please copy. November 9, Bravo Motel.
2, CJM Mobile.
In 9 BBM. November 9, Bravo Motel, Chicago.
Kilo Romeo 4 Bravo Alpha Delta. Kilo Romeo 4 Bravo Alpha Delta.
Whiskey Delta 8, Papa India Charlie, WD8 PIC.
Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Kilo Romeo. Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Kilo Romeo.
In and out. So Charlie 5, Charlie Zulu X-ray, KC5CZX, in and out, please.
KQ4 UZG. KQ4 UZG.
DIC,
November 2, Sierra Kilo. November 2, India Sierra Kilo.
Papa Lima Victor, Kilo Bravo 8, Pop Lima Victor, correct. Okay, we'll make sure I have the reflector. I do. We'll go with this list right here. Great ears, Vicky. KB8 PLV N2ISK KF8 DRC KQ4 UZG KC5 CZX. Daryl, you were in and out from Lubbock. Have yourself a great morning. We have one station that was in and out we didn't quite get. KO4 KR, something like that. KO4 KR. If you could clarify that. Looks like you were in and out, but straighten that out for us. One more time, an in and out station, KO4 KR. Are you still there? KR4 BAD. KR4 BAD. Yeah, we already got you there, David. Hang tight. We'll put in that station that we missed as in and out, and have a great morning. He was in and out anyway. And we also had another station we want to make sure we have right, KB5 LAV. You something like that. We're in and out as well. Clarify that for us.
Kilo Bravo 5 Sierra Alpha Victor. Kilo Bravo 5 Sierra Alpha Victor. In and out. Thank you.
All right, Jason. Thanks for getting that straightened out for us this morning, and have yourself a great weekend. Moving up the list, KD8 PIC, KR4 BAD, NW3U, W2CJM, Mobile. Charles, you're going to be up first. Hang tight. N9 BBM, KM4 QWT, and K4ITA. Let's get to this mobile station right away and get him moving on his way. Charles in Selden, New York, W2CJM. Charles, the question of the day is, are you superstitious?
Brand the crew, everybody, all the daddies, and the answer is no. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks for doing the net.
Charles, thanks for checking in with us this morning. Motor safely out there. Let's go to the top of the list and move on down. KM4QWT, Dominic in Madison, Alabama. Good morning, Dominic.
I guess the answer is yes, but on weird stuff. I used to work construction, so I walk under ladders, and I don't believe 13 is a bad day. But I'm leery of black cats. My right foot always hits the top of the stairs, so there's that. Back to net.
Well, thank you for stepping up this morning and stepping in, and have a great weekend. Let's go to, let's see, was it Dominic, KQWT in Madison, Alabama. Good morning.
QWT, I think I just went.
I just got that. My bad. Sorry about that, Dominic. I'm doing about 4 other things here this morning. You have yourself a great morning. Let's go to Nathan in Chicago, Illinois. N9 BBM. Nathan, what say you, sir?
Good morning. It's Friday, day 11 of 12. So yes, I'm a big believer in it. If you watch the NBA Finals, I used to run the Indiana Pacers TV truck there. And we would come in and plug in our Triax cameras to the house system, and sometimes they would work, sometimes they didn't. Same spigots, just a few days or weeks apart from each other. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Stay safe. We're going to get plenty of rain here. Back to net control, N9 BBM from Chicago.
All right, Nathan. Have a great day over there in Chicago. Let's go to David in Garner, North Carolina. NW3, push the fun button, sir.
This morning, you took away my tagline, knock on wood. No, I'm not superstitious. I might see a penny pick it up. That's because I'm cheap. So everybody have a good weekend. We'll try to catch you guys Monday morning, 7310 W3U.
All right, David. You know, there was another one, umbrella. You know, you don't open it up in your house or something. It's like 7 years bad luck or something like that. I don't believe in any of that stuff. Let's go to David in Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina, if I said that correctly. KR4BAD, the bad man. David, good morning.
Good morning, everyone on the Brew Crew. And thanks, Vicki, for taking the logs. I would say I'm a partial believer in superstition, and it has to do with my left hand itching. When my left hand itches, I'm getting money from somewhere I don't know who it's coming from. And just last week, I got a call from a pension, and I've already taken a lump sum from the pension from the company I thought that this was coming from, and they had actually split the pension because of the sale of the company, and I'm getting a second pension I didn't know about. So firm believer in left hand itching. So everyone have a good Father's Day and rest of the week, and this is KR4BAD back to net.
Well, that is pretty incredible, David. I'd like to get some of that free money from, I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, that's wonderful. Have a great day. Let's go to Bob in Sylvania, Ohio. WD8PIC. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. No, I am not, because of Jesus Christ, and also because I am not listening to Stevie Wonder. Think of a song he did a while ago, and you'll get that one. back to net control. It's cloudy and in the 60s here, and 68, and going to be a nice day, somewhere in the 70s with an east wind off the lake. Back to net control, WD8 PIEC.
Well, you're talking to a musician here, Bob, of over 40 years, almost 50 years. So, yeah, Superstition, great song. Stevie, what a great artist. Boy, that man could also play a harmonica. Have a great day. Let's go to Ken in Donaldsonville, Georgia. KQ4UZG. Ken, good morning.
Good morning, everyone, and Jeff in the radio world. No, I'm not superstitious. Everybody have a good day, a great Father's Day, 7:30.
All right. Have yourself a great day, and thanks for checking in. You are, I missed the 100th. You are our 104th check-in this morning. Let's go to Jack in Rochester, Michigan. KF8DRC, good morning, Jack. Jack, are you still with us, sir? KF8DRC is still there? Always like to make sure I give him enough time. We'll put Jack in and out this morning. He can always check back in. Bob in Woodbridge, New Jersey, N2ISK. Bob, over to you.
Good morning. Well, the short answer is no. I'm not superstitious. Although in my teens, we went camping a lot, and I kind of wondered at one point. We went to a campground along a very small part of the Mississippi River, way up north, and we were going to stay the night. We drove to the place after paying, and the whole place was filled with, forgive me, but gypsies walking around, eyeing us up with big knives on their belts. So we went back and got our money back and left. I always kind of did think a little bit that maybe we got a curse on us at that point, but other than that, no. So have a good day, everybody. N2ISK.
All right, Bob. Have yourself a great weekend. Pretty cool story. Let's go to Chris in Novi, Michigan. KB8PLV. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew Crew. Put me down for no. I am not superstitious. When I walk on a sidewalk, I step on all the cracks, and I still have a good back. Everyone have a good weekend and a great Father's Day. KB8PLV, back to net.
Yeah, same here. What a terrible curse. Break your mother's back. You know, we did that as a kid. What were we thinking? Stephen in Brooklyn, New York, via the text line 82KP. Stephen, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew Crew. Superstitious? Absolutely, positively no. I hope everyone has a fabulous, blessed weekend and a happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. This is 82KP, back to net control.
All right, Stephen. Yeah, you have a good Father's Day, too. We always joke around here. One thing, I always say, Happy Father's Day, you mother. Have a great weekend. Let's go to Scott in Memphis, Tennessee. KY4NB. Good morning, Scott.
Well, good morning, Jeff, and everybody on the Brew Crew. Brother Randall there, if he's listening on Friday, which may be his day off work. The answer would be yes, to some degree. Whenever I see a penny on the ground, I'll pick it up. And if I get 100 million of them, then I'm in good shape.
Thanks for doing the net. Thanks to everybody behind the scenes. Happy Father's Day, all KY4NB. Back to the net.
All right, Scott. Yeah, real quick story. I was in the car business for 23 years. I'd throw pennies on the car lot, and so when I'd approach customers and they'd pick it up and say, hey, today's your lucky day. You must need a car. Have a great morning, Scott. Let's go to Roger in Rochester, Indiana, KC9IXX. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew, and happy Father's Day weekend to everybody. A little superstitious. I'm a little kind of on the fence from time to time, not going to lie. I got up this morning, realized what day it was, kind of shook my head, and went on with my day. Everybody have a great day. KC9IXX, back to net control.
All right, Roger. Thank you for checking in this morning. We'll talk to you next time. That rounds out this list. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Please come twice and slowly.
This is November 8, Mike Juliet, November. November 8, Mike Juliet, November. Mobile.
Kilo Alpha 2 Echo
Kilo 7, Victor Whiskey Papa. Kilo 7, Victor Whiskey Papa. Mike.
Kilo Alpha Romeo, Kilo Juliet 5, Kilo Alpha Romeo. Marvin, and I'm mobile, so I'm going to have to be in and out. Good morning to everyone.
NW4Q, November Whiskey 4, Quebec.
November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo. November 1, Whiskey Echo Bravo.
Kilo Juliet 5, India, Quebec, November. KJ5, IQN. KI4, NHQ. KI4, NHQ.
Romeo Whiskey Foxtrot. That's RWL this morning. Please check me in and out. That's in and out.
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet.
Yankee November uniform. A5 YNU. Mobile.
KD2 KRZ. KD2 KRZ.
November 5 GBR. November 5 Golf Bravo Romeo. Gary LaGrange. No traffic.
Okay, looks like I've got the reflector. We'll go with this list right here, and it's a nice list. N5GBR, Gary, you were in and out from LaGrange, Texas. Have a great weekend. KD2KRZ, K5YNU, VA3KJ, N8RWF, KI4NHQ, KJ5IQN, N1WEB, KC2JPQ, NW4Q, K7W, or my bad, K7VWP, KA2EEU, N8MJN, Marson, your mobile, and Florin, your mobile too, I noticed. We're going to get to both of you right away. Let's go to Marson in Sterling Heights, Michigan, N8MJN. Marson, the question of the day is, are you superstitious?
Hi, good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and everybody on Morning Brew. This is N8MJN. A little bit. Have a thing about black cats,
but that's about it. With that, I'll say 73s. Wish everybody a happy Father's Day weekend, and send it back to net control. N8MJN.
All right, Marson, have yourself a great weekend, sir. Good hearing you out there. Let's go to our other mobile station, Florin, in Conroe, Texas. K5YNU. Florin, how you doing out there? Are you superstitious?
Everyone on the Brew Crew. Back to your question, no, I am not. But rather blessed than any superstition. Hope everyone have a blessed weekend coming up. Enjoy, make some memories. And I'll talk to you next week. K5, YNU.
All right, Florin, motor safely out there. A couple of quick announcements at the top of the hour. It's Friday, so we will be having the stick around. Say good morning to Dick and Vicky, even if you don't have a question or anything. Just check in. It slows down the pace a little bit on the morning brew or after the morning brew, and say good morning to them. That's coming up at the top of the hour. And don't forget the Youth Net tonight at 8 p.m. Let's go to Scott in Spring. It's KA2EEU. Scott, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to the Brew Crew. See, I acknowledge the day. However, I'm not superstitious, but I do recognize it, and I recognize that some people do have superstitions about it, so I try to be aware. Have a great day to everyone. KA2EEU.
All right, Scott, appreciate you checking in this morning. Mike in South Ottawa, K7VWP. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, and everybody at the brew. This is K7VWP. Not superstitious that I know of, so I'm going to have to say no. It's K7VWP, back to net control.
All right, thanks for checking in, Mike. Jim, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, NW4Q.
Good morning, Jeff. I don't think so. Have a nice day.
You too, Jim. Have a great day. I'm getting all these notifications on my phone. I live in Omaha, and of course, Omaha is the CWS, the College World Series. Some of you might be seeing that on TV or on ESPN. Got that going on here in town, just about 2 miles from me. Lancaster, New York, KC2JPQ. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Jeff, and everybody listening to the brew. First off, I'd like to wish everybody a happy Father's Day weekend. And no, I am superstitious. No, knocking on wood, yeah, but the rest of it, no, I don't believe in that stuff. And looks like it's just gonna be a nice day today, so hopefully I can get some grass cut way in the back where it was wet. Anyhow, everybody have a great day, and I'll say 7-3s. I'll send it back to the net. Take care, Jeff. See you next week.
Frank, always good hearing you out there this morning. Have a great day and a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. Webb in Collierville, Tennessee, N1WEB. Webb, over to you.
Thank you, Jeff and Vicky. Good morning to the net. You can put me down as a no. In fact, I didn't even connect the question of the day to Friday the 13th until just a couple of check-ins ago. So definitely a no. N1WEB.
Admittedly, Webb, the same exact thing happened this morning when I got on the in the Zoom room. Bill said it's Friday the 13th. I'm like, oops, it is? Have a great weekend. Let's go to Neil in Houston, Texas, KJ5IQN. Good morning, Neil.
KJ5IQN, good morning, Jeff and everybody. I'm going to be honest here and break rank with most of the people. I am a bit superstitious. A little bit of salt spills over the shoulder, black cats, I don't like them. Happy Father's Day weekend, and Jeff, enjoy the College World Series. That's some fun baseball to watch. Back to net control, KJ5IQN, clear.
All right, Neil. Yeah, it's actually less than 2 miles from me down at the stadium there. And yeah, you know, it's College World Series time when it storms and it's brutally hot. And the last time people were running from the stadium. Have a great morning. Let's go to Karen in Piney Flats, Tennessee. KI4 NHQ. Good morning, Karen.
Good morning, everyone. No, I am not superstitious, and I hope everyone has a great day, a great weekend, and happy Father's Day out there. Back to net.
All right, Karen, thank you for checking in, and you have yourself a great weekend. Let's go to Jinzik in Ontario, Canada. VA3KTJ heading up north. Jinzik, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and everyone on the net. This is VA3KTJ. No, I'm not superstitious. Happy Father's Day, and everyone have a great weekend. 53, back to net control. This is VA3KTJ.
Jinzik, have yourself a great weekend, sir. Let's go to Port St. Lucie, Florida. KD2 KRZ. Richie, over to you. We'll give her another. Richie going once, going twice. KD2 KRZ. Richie, are you still out there? Okay, KRZ, we think that was you keying down. Got a good sound of your cat there. Are you still there? KD2 KRZ, Richie, good morning. Well, I think he disconnected too. Maybe he has a black cat. We'll put him in as in and out this morning. Let's go to Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. N8ZFH. Gary, good morning, sir. Well, we're having a heck of a time. Gary, N8ZFH, via the text line too. Woodhaven, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the crew. Wow, I thought I lost connection there for a minute. Nope, not superstitious, and familiar with the College World Series. Michigan did pretty well a couple of years ago, and our daughter used to live in Omaha at Soma. It's probably close to where you're at. And looking forward to the Father's Day swap in Monroe, Michigan. Please check me in and out. And instead of H, back to net.
Yes, sir, that is correct. And yeah, turn on your TVs, guys. Taking a little baseball this
well, almost summer afternoon. Going to be a beautiful day here in Omaha. Should be some great baseball just up the street and all over. You'll be able to watch on TV. Let's go to Carlos, our flyboy in Hollywood, Florida. N1CBM. Carlos, what say you?
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and everybody else. This is a good Friday, Friday the 13th. My lucky number. I was born on the 13th, so I don't consider it bad luck at all. I'm not gonna the fact that the witches, they do fly, but I'm not superstitious. This is N1CBM wishing everybody a fast weekend, and I'm gonna send it back to you, Jeff, N1CBM.
Carlos, have a great weekend, sir. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Let's go to Kevin in Bowling Green, Ohio. KF8DJQ. Kevin, push the fun button, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, my mom was from England, where black cats are good luck. My dad was from Oklahoma, where black cats are bad luck. So being half limey and half oaky makes me low-key. Definitely superstitious. So back to Matt. Thanks much. Doing a great job. KF8DJQ, clear.
And you made that all rhyme to boot, Kevin. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. Let's go to Dan, one of our network facilitators, Milan, Michigan. W2PUT. Dan, good morning.
Good morning. To answer the question, no, I am not superstitious. And as someone else said, looking forward to the Monroe Ham Fest on Sunday. Planning on being there. Should be a good time, as always. Maybe we'll see some of our friends from the Reflector there. Back to you, W2PUT.
All right, Dan. Have yourself a great day and a great weekend, sir. Happy Father's Day. That rounds out this list. By the way, the text line is 716-317-9050. We've got 5 or 6 minutes left to take another round of check-ins. Come twice and slowly.
DPO, KC2, Delta, Papa, Oscar.
Kilo, Echo 2, Echo Lima, India, KE2ELI.
Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo. Kilo, Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo.
Kilo Alpha 1, Delta Mike Alpha, KA1, DMA, in and out.
UA4 ETZ, Whiskey America 4, Echo Tango Zulu, in and out.
KF8, DWB, Southeast Michigan, in and out.
Okay, we'll go with these here. We just had KF8DWB, John in Toledo, Ohio. John, you were in and out. Have a great weekend, sir. WA4 ETZ, Don in Athens, Alabama. You were in IO as well. Have a great Father's Day. KA1DMA, Dave in Grand Isle, Vermont. You were in and out as well. Have a great weekend. We also have KJ5DXB, KE2ELI, and at the top of this list, and possibly mobile,
KD2DPO. Tony in Jamestown, New York. Tony, the question of the day again is, are you superstitious? Good morning.
Oh, man, superstitious. About almost 20 years ago, I broke a mirror, and I figured at 7 years bad luck, and 2 weeks after that, I won some money, so I'm not superstitious. So back to that, KD2, DPO, clear.
All right, Tony, you have yourself a great week, sir. Superstition free. Let's go to Jeff in West Henrietta, New York, KE2ELI. Good morning, Jeff.
Thank you, sir, and thanks for running the net. I am not superstitious. As a matter of fact, 2 of my children were born on Friday the 13th, one of which his birthday is today. So I think Friday the 13th is actually a good day for me. Yeah, not superstitious at all. So KE2ELI, back to net.
Excellent. Enjoy the birthday celebration, Jeff. Have a great weekend. Frank in Sugarland, Texas, KJ5DXB. Frank, over to you.
KJ5DXB, good morning to you, Jeff, to Vicky and everybody out there. Put me in the no category. Thank you for the check-in. Everybody have a great weekend. KJ5DXB, back to you, Jeff.
Alrighty, Frank, have yourself a great weekend. It's 2-minute warning. This is net number 987. We are inching so close to 1,000 morning brews. Getting close. If you waited this long, please come twice and slowly. This is going to be nothing but IOs. Twice and slowly, please.
November 5, Foxtrot Tango Echo. November 5, Foxtrot Tango Echo. Checking in and out. Good morning, everyone.
KO4AXL. KO4AXL. In and out, please.
Kilo Oscar 4, Zulu Juliet. Zulu Juliet.
November 5, Charlie Lima Echo in Vicebility. Good morning.
TCN, in and out, Connecticut.
Okay, we'll wrap it up there. I don't like to call for corrections on the last IOs. We had a few stations in there we might have missed, and we'll see you next time. We had N5CLE, Dale, and we had KO4AXL, Tim, KO4MJJ, Douglas, N5FTE, Fernando, and K2QWK, Philip. That rounds out the net. Everybody have a great weekend. Everybody have a great Father's Day as well. And check out the College World Series on TV down the street from me here in Omaha. Taking some good baseball this weekend as well. Everyone have a great week. The second cup is coming up right now. Dick will put about 20 seconds of delay in there so stations can connect and disconnect. 7-3, everybody.
Well, I didn't see too many disconnecting. That's good. Good morning, everyone.
Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Vicky, KE8VKY. We'll be bringing you the second cup as we do here on Fridays on the 13th of June, 2025. We got a long way to go to get to 1,000, Vicky. We're only on net number 116. We got to get going here. That's a good question. What are we going to do for net number 1,000 on the Morning Brew? Had some commemorative coffee cups printed up or shirts or something. I don't know. We were kind of talking about that in the Zoom room yesterday. I guess that would be a good discussion question sometime. I want to mention the meet and greet. I know Bill mentioned it on his portion of the Morning Brew. It's coming up a week from Saturday on the 21st in Western New York. If you haven't already enrolled, please do so. We'd love to have you. We're going to have a lot of people there this year. Who was it? Mark checked on the weather, and he said it's going to rain right up until Saturday and be good for Saturday. So he's given us his blessing on a good day on the 21st. We are going to get together for those that are in town on the 20th on Friday. We're going to get together for dinner. And we're not sure just exactly where yet. Probably will be somewhere in the South Towns area. Because the people from out of town are coming and they are staying pretty much in the South Towns area. So if you're planning on coming, if you're planning on going to dinner, if you can't make the meet and greet, you want to come to dinner, that's all. Just I need to know who's coming to dinner. So with that, I guess Vicky's already got Bob. KQ8U was in the text line already, and we got Ben in his mobile rig, WD8CZP. Let me see mobiles. Who we got this morning? Like to get in here and what we've been doing for those of you that haven't been with us on the second cup. We just, what's on your mind? Ask us a question or just say what's on your mind this morning and just get a little discussion going. It's a much more relaxed net than the Morning Brew is. So let's take some mobiles. Mobile stations only. Once again, this is Dick, WB2JPQ. 2EM, mobile. Number 8, Mike Juliet, November, and 8, MJN, mobile. Zero, mobile. I recognize Chuck in Marson. And then there was a station coming in from the GM repeater in Detroit, and all I thought I heard was O Mobile. Please, call signs twice. The station from the GM repeaters with an O in your suffix.
K8PRO, I'm mobile.
Alpha 4, Oscar, India. Whiskey Alpha 4, Oscar, India. Mobile available.
Alright, we got WP4OOI from Deltona, Florida. Mobile in and out. Good morning. We got Paul, KPRO, Marson. And good morning to Chuck, W2EM. You're off and out and about this morning, Chuck. Good morning. What's on your mind today? I bet you're just stocking up on food. Joe's going to be here in a few days, and most of the supermarket shelves are going bare, I think. Where are you headed this morning?
Yeah, I'm just heading to Southgate to Paula's Donuts to meet up a bunch of retired guys so we can sit around and tell lies to each other. But yeah, you can put myself and Marcy and Joe down for that supper. And what else? Yeah, we're all running around this morning. It looks like a nice day here. So Marcy's doing her quilting, heading down to Arcade with they got a Quilts for Valor group down there. They make all these quilts for
veterans and stuff, so she's taking a bunch of quilts down to drop off. So she's shot for the day, so we'll see what's happening. So anyway, I'm just coming in for a landing here, so I'll turn it back to you, and everybody have a great day. W2EM, Chuck in West Seneca right now.
All right, Chuck, Paula's Donuts. Boy, for those of you that have never seen a donut from Paula's Donuts, they're about 6 times the size of a normal donut. So good luck, Chuck. Don't order 2. Thanks for being here. How about Marson in Sterling Heights, Mobile? N8MJN. What's on your mind this morning, Marson? Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Dick, Vicky, everybody on the second cup. Just coming back from dropping off my daughter at preschool. This is my normal routine every morning, so that's why I get to check into both these nets. And actually, I try to make all of your guys' nets because I truly enjoy them. At the moment, I'm just trying to figure out what I really want to do with my Go box. So I'm trying to build a Apache case with the IC705 and the Xiegu, a 125 amp, just to have a Go box that I can throw in a camper and be able to set up pretty quick. So actually thinking about buying one of those laser cutters for acrylic so I can cut out all the panels out of acrylic for it. So the project started. Seems like ham radio's got more and more projects that I just keep investing in. So having a good time and enjoying the hobby. With that, I'll send it back to Net Control. Wish you guys a happy Father's Day weekend and a great turnout at the meet and greet. 73s, N8MJN.
You're not that far away from the meet and greet. We got Vicky's coming from her area. Bill is Bill's the other way, but we got Al's coming from Brighton. So I don't know how far you are from there, but it's not too late. Love to have you come. Good morning to Paul. You're Mobile as well. Stockbridge, Michigan, K8PRO. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning. It's Friday, finally. I'm just on my way to work. Stockbridge is up by Lansing. I work in Detroit, so that's a pretty good commute, about an hour and a half each, one way each day. So I was scanning the band, and I hit the Detroit repeater, and I caught the ending of the first net, and I figured, oh, shoot, I'm in range now. I'll check in on the second net. And but other than that, it's just a usual day, heading to work. So everybody have a happy Father's Day weekend and enjoy, and I'll take it back to Net Control.
Well, I'm glad we caught you, Paul. We catch a lot of different people many times on the second cup. As you know, people come and go at different times, so we enjoy it. We also got KJ4LXJ Rex from Crystal River in here as well. I'm going to send it up to Bob. He was via the text line early this morning, or earlier before the net started. KQ8U, Bob, what's on your mind today?
Morning, Dick and Vicky. I thought I was getting up a little late this morning. Come to find out I was an hour early. I'm ahead of the game, so just get some things going on. Today is car show day, and trying to figure out which car I'm going to take. We might rain south of 94 or some south of 94. That's all that's going on here. You should be back for the youth net. Have a good day and happy Father's Day to everybody. KQ8U, back to net.
Thanks, Paul, or Bob, rather. Who are always a regular in here on most of the nets, and We missed you last night on the town hall. That was unusual for you not to be there. We had a great East Coast Reflector town hall meeting last night. We really appreciate the involvement of the people that came and the discussion that we had. Something that we started last month, and we're doing it once a month. So it'll be coming up next month, and if you want to get involved and have a voice in the East Coast Reflector and tell us what you think is right, wrong, or indifferent, or ideas. Great discussion group last night. And on the opposite Thursdays, if you will, is the Ask the Elmer, Be an Elmer. Ben, good morning to you again. WDHCZP.
Here we go. Okay, good morning again. Yeah, here in Winter Haven, Florida, it was 72 degrees at 4 o'clock this morning when I got up. And right now it's pushing 80. Got some high clouds. And the index is going to be probably 100 or close to it. 92 is the high. Not sure about the thunder boomers that we've had in the last couple of days. It's typical in June in Florida, as most of the Florida folks know. I am full-time RV in a 32-foot travel trailer, which is where I'm at my desk right at the moment. I do tend to embed myself with the locals, member of the Lake Wales Amateur Radio Club, and the Polk County Emergency Services ARES, which was my job for 30 years over in California as paid staff in telecommunications, emergency communications. Anywho, the best for everybody, and we'll back out of here and give it over to, I guess, back to Vicky, because Dick's going to bail there, and enjoy to watch everybody on the Zoom there. WDHCZP, back to Vicky.
Alright, thank you, Ben. This is Vicky, K8VKY, the second cut. And onto WP4OOI, Ricardo. I'm sorry, he was in and out. How about KJ4LXJ, Rex?
Good morning, Vicky and the rest of the brew crew. Well, I'm fixing to get ready to go to a VA appointment. It's a precautionary CT scan, and then come back home and work on the RV a little bit. We're planning a trip next weekend up to Huntington Beach, South Carolina, to visit with my cousin. And on that note, I noticed my other cousin, her husband's actually on the air today. I don't know if he's checked in or not, but he's KI4 November Hotel Papa voice up in Tennessee, and we worked last week on getting him set up to where he could listen to the East Coast Reflector and get on Echolink. So you guys have a wonderful Father's Day. This is KJ4LXJ, back to net.
Thanks, Rick. No, I don't think he's checked in, but I'm guessing Mike Shea. In and outs are pretty good for that, though. Next up, Gil, K4GDS, who was at our town hall meeting last night.
Morning, Dick, Vicky, and everyone else. What's on my mind? I think I'm going to drop in the Zoom room at 3:30. I have an idea on that skills inventory thing we were kicking around last night, so I'll throw it out there at 3:30 and join you guys in the Zoom room if I can remember to do that. My weekend, I'm hoping to, I think we're going out for a picnic tomorrow. Fortunately for me, that's in a state park, so I think the radio's going along a little bit of POTA action, and I'm not sure what the wife has planned for Sunday. But she'll come up with something in Tampa and California, so I'm not sure if I'll see them this weekend or not. I might see my son, but definitely not see my daughter. Other than that, really, I thought it was a great, productive meeting, and looking forward to the next one. K4GDS, back to net.
All right, thanks, Gil. It was good to have you there. And anybody else that would like to come into the ECR Zoom room today at 3:30, just for chit-chat, that's bit.ly/ECR Daily. Or you can just go to eastcoastreflector.com and click Zoom. That's the event list. Taking more check-ins for the second cup, twice, and slowly, please.
KO4 GGZ. KO4 GGZ.
KO6 IXN, KO6
November
IXN.
5, Romeo Tango Charlie.
WD8PIC, WD8PIC. KD2 IWN, KD2 IWN.
N0 Arnie, November 0, Romeo November Echo. I'm going to be in and out today.
November 2, India, Sierra, Kilo. November 2, India, Sierra, Kilo.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
November 9, Sierra X-Ray. November 9, Sierra X-Ray.
Okay, got a pretty good list. We got N9 SX Dustin, N4 RHE Roger, N2 ISK Bob, N0 RNE Jeff, who was in and out, KD2 IWN Tim, WD8 PIC Bob, N5 RTC Terry, KO6 IXN Scott, and at the top of the list, KO4 GGZ David. David, you're up. KO4 GGZ.
KO4 GGZ. Dave, North Central Florida here in Archer. Running portable today, this morning. You and Dick and the rest of the crew. I just wanted to jump in and say good morning to all. Babysitting dogs all weekend, Roger.
Alright, thanks for stopping by. Next up, KO6 IXN Scott.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and everybody on the second cup. Good morning to you. I had a good time last night in the town hall. I think that's a great place to hear thoughts and things from the folks. Today I'm taking the day off. I was out of the country for Memorial Day, so I think I'm going to have this one as my Memorial Day. I'm busy in the garage packing up a few things to go out to the campsite and spend the weekend out there. Looking forward to that, just relaxing. I hope everyone has a great Father's Day weekend, and see you all. KO6 IXN.
It was good to have you there, Scott. And for anybody else who wants to stop by the town hall, it's the second Thursday in the ECR Zoom room. Next up, N5 RTC Terry.
Good morning, Vicky, Dick, and all the second cuppers. Speaking of second cups, I am having my second cup this morning out of my personalized East Coast Reflector coffee mug. Very pretty. And, you know, I'd advise folks to
to go to the web page and look at the t-shirts and caps and coffee mugs. Don't need t-shirts and caps, but you know, you can never have too many coffee mugs. And I'm actually drinking coffee out of this one rather than having it hold paper clips and pins and rubber bands and miscellaneous things. I just wanted to second or third or fourth, whichever it would be, the comment about attending the town hall. If anyone wants to see how the East Coast Reflector operates, town hall meeting is a perfect place to get a taste for how complex it is, how much the folks on the ECR board, how much they care about the reflector, and how much they want to keep things moving smoothly. N5 RTC, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Jared. It was good to have you there. This is Vicky, KVKY, and next up, Bob, WD8PIC.
Good morning. And for the gentleman, a few guys earlier that was watching the dogs, I wish I could be there to give them some attention, because I'm a dog lover. I don't have one just because of expenses and I'm on a limited income, but I love them. Anyway, well, around here, as Vicky already knows, there's a ham fest in Monroe, Michigan. I won't be there, though. I'm going to enjoy, unfortunately, they have those on Sunday, and I want to attend church. And I would have to be on my feet a lot, and my legs would complain after a while. I have fluid in the legs, and I can't be on my feet too much, or they swell up too much. But anyway, so I'm going to enjoy the day today, listen to some programs, and I'm waiting to see if 6 meters will open like it did very well yesterday, to do some sideband. And over the weekend, I've got a breakfast with some ham radio operators, some shopping, and a friend coming over to help me out with some stuff. And of course, church on Sunday, and whatever else happens.
All right, thank you, Bob. Next up, Tim, KD2IWN.
Well, good morning, everybody. On the second cup. I thought I would chime in here today. Doing some work at the bench at work, monitoring temperatures in an oven, trying to adjust them and calibrate today. A couple of things before I leave for a half a day off today, which is needed. I got some things to do at the home, and after we get done running some errands, getting some quotes on vanities. That's what we're doing today. We're putting in a half bath at the house and doing a little rearranging to the main bath. So doing that and then coming home and mowing the lawn, put it off until today because I wanted it a little extension on that. So other than that, busy weekend going on. Of course, Father's Day Sunday, church in the morning, and then doing some things after that. Tomorrow we're going to church and doing some yard work there, trimming some hedges and such. And then getting my dog, gentleman talked about dog, my Labradoodle's going to the groomers tomorrow afternoon. My wife will be busy at a craft show. She's a vendor. She makes candles, so she'll be busy at a local craft show down a little further south from us. So it'll be a busy weekend all the way around. Appreciate what you guys do. I'll have to check out that town hall one of these days and see how that functions. Looking forward to the meet and greet next weekend, but we can talk about that next Friday too, because it'll be right the day before it. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. 73 all. Have a great weekend and Thanksgiving, Vicky, and Paul, Dick, and all you guys. Have a good weekend. 82 IWN. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Tim, and we look forward to seeing you. N0 RNE Jeff, he is in and out. So next up is Bob, N2 ISK.
Okay, good morning, Vicky and all. Yeah, well, I just want to stop in and listen, but, you know, broken nerve and here it is. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of time lately doing a lot of massive yard work this year that has been neglected for a long time. And I also do a garden and grow a lot of vegetables and things that because I am, well, I'm an extreme do-it-yourselfer, so I make the old classic brine fermented dill pickles that you can't buy anymore. And I'm having a hard time getting around these days, you know, been up there in the years, but I built furniture, office suites for my wife's boss. Oh God, I had to try everything, powder coating and welding and blah blah blah. Anyway, that's me. We're still having weather in the 80s, 90s. Hopefully today that'll be kind of over. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, good to check in and say hi. November to India, Sierra Kilo.
All right, thank you, Bob. Next up, Roger, N4 RHE.
KE8VKY. Clever Cousin Vicky, good of you to share a second cup. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. On my mind. I have sat outside at a cafe on the Champs-Élysées in Paris, France, and watched the Bastille Day Parade, the oldest military parade in the world, dating back to 1880. I hope the Washington, D.C. military parade also received with august enthusiasm. November 4, Roger Ham enthusiast. Return to the second.
Thank you, Roger. Always good to hear from you. Last on this list, Dustin, N9SX. N9SX, Dustin, are you still there?
Well, sounds like Dustin maybe was in and out, Vicky. I'll take a few here and I'll give it back to you in a minute. He's logging and operating makes it a little bit difficult. KF8EJ, Sylvania, Ohio. Another Sylvania, Ohio. Leonard just popped in here. We'll get you, Leonard. Yeah, I want to make an announcement here for the All-Star known owners. I've been making this periodically throughout the past week. We're trying to get a little bit more loading on our Texas hub on 45225. It's getting better. A lot of you guys have taken heed and moved over. But if we could get a few more when you reconnect tomorrow or the next day or whatever, if get like another 20 of our core group to 45225, I think we'd be much more balanced. So just something to think about next time you connect to 45225 and maybe help us out a little bit. Let's take some new stations. Wishing you get into the second cup. This is Dick, WB to JPQ along with Vicky, KE8VKY. Call sign choice.
KC2NJV. KC2NJV.
84 QIP, Kilo Delta 4, Quebec, India, Papa.
N5XCX, hello Vic.
Mike 7 Tango Lima Bravo. Mike 7 Tango Lima Bravo.
Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, Chris.
Right, pretty well. Chris, we got you. I think this guy down is mobile. It kind of sound like, yeah. We got Dave in England. Good morning, Dave. We got Wayne in Florida. We got Bart in Huntsville. We got Wayne, KC2NJV. And new to the East Coast Reflector, looks like Leonard in Sylvania, Ohio, KF8EJA. Welcome, Leonard, and what can we do for you this morning? What's on your mind?
Sorry for a little noise. I'm out on my walk. I'm going past the lawnmower. Couple things. I just got my ticket on D-Day, so I'm just kind of getting oriented. My radio connection to the ECR isn't the greatest. Vicki, it was nice to meet you the other evening, and I am having some luck on the 2-meter, but the signal report was not so great. So this is by means of Echolink. What's on my mind is looking forward to having lunch with my son later on today, who's the father of 2 of my grandkids, to have a little observance of Father's Day so he can have Father's Day with his own family. Back to Net, thanks to you guys for doing an extra shift today.
Well, it's nice to have you with us, and Vicki did tell me about you, that you had some issues, and I know she texted with Ben yesterday, and the PL is 100 on that repeater. I know there was a question when you guys got together Monday at the club meeting, or Wednesday at the club meeting, but it is 100. So jump into the Zoom room. We can work with you too. Don't hesitate to do that. We solve a lot of world problems in there. So jump in anytime. We'll try to help you out. Let's move along here to Wayne. Good morning, Wayne, KC2NJV.
Good morning, everyone, and to you, Dick and Vicki, KC2NJV. Just another Friday in paradise, and we're actually starting to get warm in Long Island. We're up to almost 90 yesterday. Enjoy your weekend.
For you as well, Wayne. And here's Bart in Huntsville, Alabama. Good morning, Bart, KD4QIP. What's on your mind this morning?
Good morning to you. Not a whole lot, just waiting for a dentist appointment and sitting in the car. Figured I'd sign in, and first time on the second cup. Thank y'all for having it.
All right, we clicked the mobile box. We didn't know you were mobile. You know, I better get down to Chris. I forgot about him. He's mobile. Let me jump down to you, Chris. We think you're mobile anyway. KB8PLV. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for running the second cup. We always appreciate the extra conversation. On my mind today, just thinking about when we face world events, always thankful for simple things like family or a very fun amateur hobby that stimulates the mind and puts us in connection with such wonderful people in the area and around the world. So blessings to everyone. Have a great Father's Day. KB8PLV, back to Net.
Well, there you go. I know I guess it was my cardiologist
not too long ago. You know, he says, do you do crossword puzzles or something to keep your mind going? And then I kind of described the log sheet to him and how the nets work. I says, that's my mind exercise, so I think that's good for all of us. Good morning to you, Woody. N5XCX, Tavares, Florida. Woody, are you still with me? N5XCX? Maybe Woody was in and out. Good morning to Dave, M7TLB in England. Good morning. Or I guess, what is it? Afternoon there.
Yeah, good morning to you, Mike 7 Tango Lima Bravo, Dave in the UK. Yeah, it's just gone 2:30 here in the afternoon, so most of my work day is gone. It's about 77 here in the UK at the moment, one of the warmest days of the year so far. What's on my mind? Well, I'm doing a talk tonight at my local amateur radio club. I'll be doing a talk on geocaching. Not really an amateur radio subject, but there was a lot of interest around it, so I thought I'd set one up. So that's pretty much what I'm up to at the moment. Thank you so much for having the second cup. This is my first time on here. I missed the morning brew this morning, hence jumping on here as well. So thanks very much. 7-3 to all. Have a great Father's Day, and back to net control. Mike 7 Tango Lima Bravo.
Thank you for joining us this morning, Dave. And we're here every Friday, as you've probably figured out. Let's send this list, and I'll send it back over to Vicky. Is Roy, K8BYU. Good morning, Roy.
Vicky and everybody on the second cup, K8BYU. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. I was looking at the list on the Fantastic screen. I just got one of those last week, and I've got like 40 different notes that I can hear. They're within 2 hops of here, and this is something really new and intriguing. The battery seems to last forever. That's wild. Something new to play with.
Alright, thank you, Royce. This is Vicky, K8VKY. Ready to take some more check-ins. Twice as slowly, please.
KE2EDS, KE2EDS.
KD2, TYZ, in and out. KD2, TYZ, in and out.
Alright, we've got KD2, TYZ, in and out. And the host, one of the hosts of our latest, that's the open mic night. Mark, KD2 EDS. Mark, you're up.
Vicky, and good morning, Dick. Happy Father's Day to Richard, and hope you have a great Father's Day weekend. This is a typical Friday here at the Zidell house, just babysitting my 2 grandsons. My mom and dad come over for a little visit. They have coffee and donuts with the kids, so a very relaxed morning. Also today I'm celebrating my 38th wedding anniversary. Other than that, life is good. Hope everyone has a great Father's Day. Looking forward to seeing
everybody next weekend at the meet and greet. Have a great weekend. KE2EDS. Clear.
All right, congratulations, Mark. And ready to take some more check-ins for the second cup, twice as slowly.
KL4FRR, KL4FRR.
KJ5, KJ5, LKD.
KJ5, come again, please.
I say again, Kilo Juliet 5, Lima Kilo Hotel, Kilo Juliet 5, Lima Kilo Hotel.
Okay, got KJ5, LKH, Paul. And you sound like you're pretty far from the repeater, so while your signal's up, we'll take you first. Paul, go ahead.
I'm just in and out, but thanks for logging. KJ5 LKH, clear.
Thanks for stopping by. Next up, facilitator Joe, KO4 FRR.
Good morning, Vicky and Dick. This is Joe, KL4FR. What's on my mind? The meet and greet and going to Buffalo for 2 weeks. You might be seeing me splatter some pictures on a daily basis on Facebook unless he bans me. Enjoy. Have a good one, everybody, and I'll talk to you later.
No, he'll just rename the group Joe's Adventures. Alright, taking more check-ins for the second cup.
N1 CBM, N1 CBM.
I think everybody's realizing it's Friday. Or they're just freaked out that it's the 13th. Carlos, N1 CBM, also an aeronautical net.
Morning, Vicky, Dick, everybody on the second cup. It's Friday the 13th. Not an unlucky day. It's a lucky day for me. I was born on the 13th of October. It was a Wednesday back then, but you know, it's either 13 or not a 13. So a lot of people go with lucky or unlucky. It's lucky for me. Anyways, what's on my mind? Last Wednesday we did a aeronautical net, and it was done parallel with the Morning Brew. I don't know if we've done 2 nets at the same time, Vicky. You let me know. That's what's on my mind. Have we ever done that? 2 nets at the same time here on the ECR?
Not that I'm aware of. So we said, let's see here, we had 140 check-ins, and I think you did pretty good. You pretty much had check-ins coming as long as you could hear people.
First for the ECR, 2 nets at the same time. I'm proud of that. Although my net was not 140 check-ins. I had 17 check-ins, and every single had up there, I told them, hey, go to the Morning Brew, and brag that you are checking in 2 nets on the ECR at the same time. Back to you, Vicky. This is N1. Everybody have a great Father's Day.
Yeah, we had a few people come over and practice it, just take them to the aeronautical net. Happy Father's Day. Taking more check-ins for the second cup.
This is Whiskey 2, Romeo Alpha Uniform, on in Fort Lauderdale. KD2 VNU, KD2 VNU.
X7 COM, KX7 COM.
Was that KF7COM, Edward?
No, X-ray 7 Charlie Oscar Mike from Sandy, Oregon.
Got you that time. We got KX7COM Justin, KD2 VNU Dan, and up first is W2RAW Ronald.
Alpha Uniform, WRAU.
Okay, you're kind of scratchy, but we got you in there. Next up, Dan, KD2 VNU, ECR facilitator.
Good morning, Vicki. Good morning to everybody on the second cup. I'd like to wish everybody that's a father a happy Father's Day for this coming weekend. And we'll catch everybody later. Happy Friday, 82 VNU.
Thanks, Dan. And next up, Justin, KX7COM.
Good morning, everybody. I just thank you for reminding me it's Father's Day coming up this weekend, so I think to acquire something for my father. And just hope everybody has a good weekend, and nice joining the net today. KX7COM.
Hi. Thank you, Justin. It's good to have you stop by. Hi. Alright, sorry. This is Vicky, K8 VKY, second cup. We got about 10 minutes left, so we'll take some more check-ins so you can either stay or come in and out.
Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Zulu Juliet. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Zulu Juliet, in and out, mobile.
Again, KE4ZYQ. Victor Lima Kilo, November 2, Victor Lima Kilo, mobile.
Kilo Echo 2, Bravo Yankee Tango, in and out.
Okay, we had KE2BYTJ in and out, N2VLK Jeff, KE4ZYQ Joe, and first up KO4CZJ Rick. KO4CZJ Rick, you still there? forgot he was in and out. KE4 ZYQ.
Yes, Kilo Echo 4 Zulu Yankee Quebec. Good morning, Vicky, and all on the net. And my compliments to you for all you do, whether you're the net controller or in the background doing some of the paperwork or logging in and all. It's always a privilege to be on the Morning Brew and to talk to several people, let alone the net controller and those in the background. So wish you a great day and a great weekend. And for those, again, that have a Father's Day weekend, congratulations. So back to net, and hopefully making the trip okay with an attic antenna is Kilo Echo 4 Zulu Yankee Quebec.
Thanks, Joe. You were coming in great. And now that I turned off those new lights, I sound much better. Next up, Jeff, N2 VLK.
Coast reflectors, and everybody else in here. Just wanted to jump in and throw my call in there. I missed the morning brew this morning. I had other things going. And now I got to run some errands, and I figured I'd jump in here, and on my way I'd give a shout out. So with that, I'll say 7-3. Nice job. We appreciate it, and I'll be on the side. N2 VLK Mobile.
Thanks, Jeff. Dick wanted to know if you're coming to the meet and greet.
I'm down at Chautauqua Lake, and we have a trap shooting event, and it's going to overlap, so I'm going to have to pass on the meet and greet. But I hope you guys all have a good time.
No problem. It goes till 6, and walk-ins are welcome. So if you change your mind. This is Vicky, K8VKY with the second cup. Taking more check-ins.
This is K4KU.
K4KU, Jason, our other host of the latest net, open mic net. Jason, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Vicky. I'm just checking in to see if you're real, because after filling in for your login a few times, I'm convinced that you're secretly an AI machine that somehow decodes call signs.
I'll say this much. We have enough information coming in, though when I was having some issues on the trivia net the other night and completely lost audio, I still got about 3 or 4 call signs.
You know, I definitely think you are somehow connected to the Matrix, Vicky. You are the queen of pulling out the call signs. Have a great day. This is K4KU.
All right. Thank you, Jason. We got about 5 more minutes. Anybody else want to stop by or check in and out? Twice as slowly, please.
This is November 5, Alpha Papa Delta. November 5, Alpha Papa Delta.
KK4MOW, Kilo 4, Micah Oscar Whiskey.
Whiskey 9, Quebec, Julia, Quebec. Whiskey 9, Quebec, Julia, Quebec. In and out. Kilo 4, Bravo, Uniform Charlie. Kilo 4, Bravo, Uniform Charlie, in and out.
Charlie 8, Bravo, Lima, Golf, Juliet. Kilo Charlie 8, Lima, Golf, Juliet, Mobile, Dundee, Michigan.
November 5, Delta Echo Alpha, N5 DEA, in and out.
Alright, that should hold us over to the end of the net. We've got N5 DEA in and out, K4BUC in and out. And then we've also got KC8 LGJC, W9QJQ Keys, KK4MOW Joe, and N5 APD Danny. Danny, you're up first.
Bravo 5 India Tango, Tango Mobile, in and out.
W9ABF, in.
Okay, we got WB5ITT and W9ABS added to that list. N5 APD, you're up first.
This is N5 APD, Danny in Johnson City, Texas, 60 miles west of Austin. And it's a great day, and I just happened to turn on radio. I'm going mobile, so y'all have a great day, and thank you for hosting the net. This is N5 APD.
Thanks for stopping by. Next up, Joe, KK4MOW.
Okay, Dan Vicky, KK4MOW, good morning.
Good morning. Is there anything on your mind or just stopping by?
Stopping by, I thought you said real quick in and out, so that's what I did. I'm working at the workbench right now.
No problem. I said either stop by or in and out. Thanks for stopping by. Keith, W9QJQ.
Just in and out, but since you called me up, I just wanted to wish everybody a happy. Supposed to stop raining until next week Saturday, so be doing a lot of indoor projects and doing a lot of radio. All right, thank you, Vicky, for that second cup.
Alright, thanks for stopping by. And last on this list and last for the net, Steve, KC8 LGJ.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Everybody have a good weekend, and see some of you at maybe a Monroe campus this weekend. Thank you.
Alright, thanks for stopping by. We had 47 check-ins, which I think might be a record for the second cup. Maybe. This is Vicky, K8BKY with Dick, WB2APQ on the second cup. Returning the reflector back to normal amateur use.